Hi guys, welcome to another video of Rose County Emergency Services. This video is going to be focusing on Lake Wilson Lake Rescue. It's our version of Baywatch, basically. Little backstory about Lake Wilson. About a 200-acre lake. It's about approximately 10 miles long by 3 miles wide at the widest width. And it's about 825 feet deep. So it is a pretty substantial lake. It is the main recreational lake for Wills County. Wills County has smaller lakes and retention ponds throughout the county. But this is the main one. It is very close to Annie's Forest National Park. So let's get started. Our first vehicle is Boat Rescue 1. Now, this is a very unique vehicle. Normally, these boats, this is a 2000, this boat particularly. Let's just focus on the boat for a second. This boat is a 2014 Blackfin rescue boat. It is normally docked in Lake Wilson. We have 4 of these vessels. We also have 4 Zodiacs too. This is a transport vehicle. This ain't nothing fancy. That's just a trailer the boat comes on. The transport vehicle is Boat Rescue 1. Boat Rescue 1 is a 2012 Chevy 2500 Series Express van. It's a 4x4. And this van has all the lifeguard gear, emergency medical gear, scuba gear. And like I said, normally this boat is docked, is in the water in Lake Wilson. But if the boat if Wills County Fire Rescue needs a water rescue, they call Lake Rescue, and they can transport this boat to any other lake. Also, at the end of the season, they transport the boats to their storage area, storage garage or bay, whatever you want to call it, for routine maintenance and stuff like that. Because in the wintertime, the lake does freeze over. So this is what it looks like together when the vehicle is being towed. Like I said, the boat itself is always docked in the water in Lake Wilson, but if it's needed in other lakes, it can be rapidly deployed. So that's pretty cool. This is Boat Rescue 2 or BR2. It's the same vehicle. It's a 2012 Chevy Express 4x4 with a 2014 Blackfin rescue boat. And again, the boats themselves are always in Lake Wilson on patrol. But if needed by the fire department or the sheriff's department for a water rescue, some of the other lakes in the county, they can do that. They can deploy. I'm just going to go quickly through these. This is Boat Rescue 3. It's the same vehicle, 2012 Chevy Express 2500 Series 4x4 van. With 360. I just happened to get these. I got these at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. This is a black 2014 Black Blackfin rescue boat. That's what I'm calling it. I know it looks like a fast boat, but I'm calling it a rescue boat. And these boats, again, are always deployed in Lake Wilson unless they're needed in the other lakes throughout the county. Go lay down. I'm doing a video. Go lay down. Sorry, my dog, guys. Just a personal note. All our lifeguards are trained in emergency medicine. They're all at least EMT. Some of them are paramedics, but none of them training are EMTs. Like I said, these boats do carry EMS gear. They do carry. They're also all our lifeguards are trained as certified scuba divers, so they do carry scuba gear, and of course they carry the lifeguard gear and swiftwater rescue gear. Okay, this is boat rescue number 4. And again, this is a 2012. Oops, sorry, this is a 2012 Chevy Express 2500 Series four-wheel drive cargo van. And this is a 2014 Blackfin rescue boat. And again, the boats, when they're being deployed for emergency outside Lake Wilson, like to the other lakes within the county, because we do have other lakes in the county, or even we have some real deep retention ponds and reservoirs, they can deploy that too. This boat happens to be a rib boat with a rigid inflatable hull, but it's made by Blackfin. This is what it looks like when it's going down the road. Next up is our Zodiac's rescues. Mobile, they can actually do go on the beach. They're 4-wheel drive. They can deploy a Zodiac right from the beach for swimmers in distress. They can also be deployed to several retention ponds and lakes and whatnot, and rivers for water rescues as well. Lake Wilson Lake Rescue works very closely with the Sheriff's Department and the Fire Department for that purpose. So, just a little bit. It's just a little bit about the boat. It's just a Zodiac Rescue with an 25 horse power outboard motor. Nothing fancy. It does its job. It gets deployed on the truck. The truck itself this is Rescue 8. This is Zodiac Rescue 8, which is a 2014 International 4x4. It has various emergency medical gear, rescue guard rescue gear, swiftwater rescue gear, scuba gear. It does have two upper motors. It has two 25 horse upper motors you can put on the Zodiac. You have one primary, one backup, and of course the gas, water, and all that good stuff. So that was Rescue 6. Sorry, guys. Come back here. This is Rescue 8. It's the same vehicle, same Zodiac RAF. Zodiac RAF is powered by a 25 horse outboard motor. It has 2 of them in the truck. The truck has all the medical gear, swiftwater rescue gear, scuba gear, lifeguard gear, all that good stuff. And these trucks can be deployed on the beach. Often they are. They're staggered by the lifeguard tower, so if they are needed, they can respond quickly. And this is, again, all these trucks are 2014 Internationals, and this is what you're looking at. Truck is rescue. You can't tell the number. Eight. Zodiac Rescue 63 is a 2014 International 4x4 of Zodiac Raft. Again, two 25 horse outboard motors, one primary, one backup, and all the associated medical gear, lifeguard gear, scuba gear, water gear, all that good stuff. Scuba tanks and all that good stuff. Zodiac Rescue 51, that's what their dispatch has, is a 2014 International 4x4 for Zodiac with two 25 horsepower outboard motors, all the lifeguard gear, all the medical gear, all the self-rescue gear, all the scuba tanks, and also all our trucks, all our Zodiac trucks do carry it does have the ability, it does have an air cascade system on them, so they can refill the lifeguard or the scuba tanks for the lifeguards. Generally unseen as well, unseen. So, Lake Wilson Lake Rescue plays a very important part in the county. Next up, there are two heavy rescues. This is Rescue 54. Rescue 54 is a 2014 Sterling custom-built heavy rescue. It's basically a two-box on wheels. They do have, in the back here, two deployable Zodiacs. And these Zodiacs do have two 15-horse power motors on them. So if they're the first one on the scenes, they can deploy. They have these vehicles have various rescue gear related for lifeguards. They have swiftwater gear. They have, believe it or not, they do have some trench entrapment gear. They do have shovels. So if there's a sinkhole and someone falls in, they can dig them out. They do carry medical gear. They do carry extra, like I said, they do carry extra lifeguard gear, like rescue cans and stuff like that. They do have scuba gear. And they do have the ability to refill the scuba tanks on scene. So it's like I said, it's a pretty useful vehicle for this department to have. And it is, of course, it is a 4-wheel drive. Just a disclaimer, all our excuse me. All our vehicles in this department are four-wheel drives. This is Rescue 50. Rescue 50 is a 2014 Sterling custom-built rescue truck. It has medical gear, extra lifeguard gear, scuba gear, swiftwater rescue gear, trench entrapment gear. Like I said, the back does carry two deployable Zodiacs with 15-horse outboard motors for rapid deployment. It does have shovels and stuff. It does have the ability to refill scuba tanks on scene. It's just one of those trucks that is pretty useful to have for the lifeguards to have. Next up, is our assistant chief for this department. He or she drives, because we do have ladies chiefs too. A 2015 Hummer H2 4x4. They respond to all major calls on the beach. They do have their own lifeguard gear in back of their trucks. They can transport extra lifeguards to the scene. There's room for 4 people, or they can transport victims to the hospital or walking wounded. Maybe. Next up is Deputy Chief 652. Deputy Chief 652 is a 2015 Hummer H2. The command staff for this department all have Hummers. And it's set up very similar to 526. And this is also full drive. Next up is Shift Commander 256. Now, Shift Commander is very similar to a battalion chief. They oversee the day-to-day rescue calls. And they have in their truck, it's a 4-wheel drive. It is a 2015 Hummer H2. They have like a little command cabinet in the back of the truck with their lifeguard gear and their medical gear. More often than not, if there's a major incident, if any incidents are on the beach, they're called out to supervise. Very similar. If you guys are fans of Baywatch, very similar when they made Mitch a captain and they gave him his own truck. This is the same concept. Truck 65 is her training officer. This is a senior lifeguard who's been with the department for a while, greater than like 20 years. And what their job is to train recruits and rookies, to make sure they know what to once they go through lifeguard school. His job as a training officer is to make sure they follow through their additional training. Also, they also are responsible for the lifeguards to maintain their training as well. Being a lifeguard, you have to go through training and learn new things. Just like if you're, because they are again EMTs and some of them are paramedics. So just like the EMTs and paramedics in the fire department, in Lewis County Fire Rescue, they have to maintain their training and stuff. So that's why they got a training officer. And this is a 4-wheel drive. And a lot of times the training officer will show up before the shift commander does to help out and kind of coordinate the rescue. Next up is rescue. These are very custom built rescues. Rescue 1. Now, Rescue 1 is a custom built Hummer H1 rescue. It can be used as an ambulance. More oftentimes than not, they do use this vehicle as a medical transport to the parking lot to transfer a patient to a waiting ambulance in the parking lot. It is street legal, so it can travel on the streets. So if there are needs where they can't wait for the ambulance to come to them, they can go ahead and transport to the hospital. They do carry standard lifeguard equipment and medical gear. And that's about it. like I said, it's not really designated as an ambulance, but it does have a capability. It does have a stretcher in back, so it does have the capability to act like an ambulance. And because it's on tracks, it can go over and go on the beach, and it can disperse its weight and all that good stuff. Sometimes if the county has if the county needs these vehicles to respond to Annie's Forest National Park for search and rescue operations, they will, because they can travel over difficult terrains. So it's just a very unique vehicle to have in the department. Rescue 47. Rescue 47 is also a 2016 custom Hummer H1 Rescue. Again, these are not designated as ambulances, but they do have medical supplies and a stretcher on board to act like an ambulance if needed. A lot of times, if the lifeguards encounter a drowning victim and their condition deteriorates once they get on the beach, and they need to transport them to the hospital quickly, and they don't have time, or time is not an option for them to wait for a regular ambulance to meet them in the parking lot, they can transport the patient to the hospital in these vehicles. Again, Rescue 47 does have standard lifeguard gear. Like I said, as I mentioned, it's medical gear on board, and it also is often used. Sometimes it can be used in search and rescue operations in Annie's Forest National Park if they have a lost hiker or camper or something like that, or just forest fire or wildfire. Again, being treads, they can disperse its weight over the sand and stuff. They can travel over difficult terrains. There's two of our oldest rescue trucks. When the department was first started, way back when, they only had 2 rescue trucks because they were starting out. And as the beach grew in popularity and the department had to grow, they added more rescue trucks. But these are still the 2 old ones he still uses. They maintain them. They usually give these to the rookies, so if the rookies hit something, it doesn't really mess up the truck too bad because they're old, but they still work good. Okay, so and they're referred to as rescue trucks or RTs. So I'm going to refer to them as RTs. This is RT2. RT2 is a didn't dry mouth there, guys. RT2 or Rescue Truck 2 is a 1985 Chevy S10 pickup truck 4x4. They're very similar to what you see in Baywatch. So they carry all the lifeguard gear and first aid gear, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. RT2 or Rescue Truck 22 is a 1985 Chevy S10 4x4 pickup truck. Rescue Truck 46, and this is a newer truck. It is a 2013 Toyota Tacoma 4x4 crew cab with the lifeguard gear with it, with the surfboard and all the other equipment you would associate lifeguards have. This is the newer style that the department's going with because it's a crew cab, so they can bring extra lifeguards to the scene, or they can transport family members to the hospital or walking with it to the hospital or to their headquarters for medical evaluation. This is Rescue Truck 464. It's also a 2013 Toyota Tacoma 44 crew cab lifeguard truck. Next up, we have a fleet of 6 Ford F-150s that the department bought. Again, whenever, regardless if it's Willis County Fire Rescue, Willis County Sheriff's, Annie's Forest National Park, Lake Wilson Lake Rescue, they try to buy vehicles in bulk to pass on the savings to the citizens of the county. So our first F-150, and they're all 4x4s, is Rescue Truck 43. Is a 2015 Ford F-50 4x4 crew cab. The department is leaning towards more full-size trucks because they're easier to accommodate our lifeguards and also some of our visitors or patients. Because we do have some patients that are pretty, tall, sometimes, next vehicle is Rescue Truck 33. Rescue Truck 33 is a 2015 Ford F-150 4x4 crew cab. And also our lifeguards kind of like these trucks better because they're a little more visible, and they can store a little more stuff. Next vehicle up is Rescue Truck 23. Rescue Truck 23 is a 2015 Ford F-150. Crew cab, 4x4. And yes, if you've noticed, they're all the same color, and they're from Hot Wheels, because when Hot Wheels had them on the pegs, I bought a bunch of them. They were going to be in my fire department, but because of the color scheme, I thought they would be more appropriate as lifeguard trucks. So, Rescue, and they do look like Baywatch trucks anyway, if you kind of look at them. Rescue 13 is a 2015 Ford F-150 crew cab 4x4. Rescue 3 is a 2015 Ford F-150 4x4 crew cab lifeguard truck. Final truck for this department is Rescue Truck 53. It was a 2015 Ford F-150 crew cab 4x4. That is all for Lake Wilson's Lake Rescue. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and then please feel free to comment. Actual words, please, not Egyptian hieroglyphics, because I don't know what that means. So I refer you guys, if you guys want to comment, please write type down your words. And like I said, please like and subscribe. There is going to be one more video coming up called Annie's Forest National Park, and that will be the final video for the series, unless I decide to make some more. But as of right now, that would be the final video, and that would be in that area to be announced. So again, thank you for watching my series. I appreciate your patriotism, your support. Again, if you if you wish to comment, please just type it out in words I can read. No code, nothing like that. Again, I hope you enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed doing them. All these VO codes, with the exception of the working rigs, were $1 or less. So it, saves money. And again, thank you again. Annie's Forest National Park to be announced, which is going to be the final video for the series. Unless I decide to make some more, I'll let you know if I do or not. But as of right now, that'll be the final video for the series. Again, be cool, be safe, have a great day or night, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. Thank you. Come on now. Have a little difficulty with the mouse, guys. But I got it. Thanks.